Hey everyone, Gaijin Guinea Pig here, official member of the AGUST army. We're here to talk about AgustD. He's got a new video, a new single, a new album. Okay? The album is called D-Day. It came out on the 21st, and he released this song/video on the same day. It's called Haegeum. Now, I did check out his first single, Saram, featuring IU, and my critique on that still sort of stands. I thought it was just an okay song, and I thought it was an odd choice for a single for his album. And quite frankly, an underwhelming feature from IU. But I heard from some very passionate, we'll call them passionate fans of AgustD/SUGA. And, they vehemently disagreed with what I said. They felt that it was more than just an okay, and just because it wasn't a hard or heavy song doesn't mean it's not exciting. I hear you. It's totally okay to disagree with me or anybody in the comments, as long as it remains respectful. These people were very respectful in their comments, so I appreciate that. I am a fan of AgustD and SUGA, but I don't think that everything that every artist that I love is perfect. Like, my favorite band of all time is Blink-182, and there are songs of theirs that I can't stand, right? That's like saying a baseball player that goes up to bat hits a home run every single time. It's just statistically impossible. So I do think that it was an underwhelming single, and I don't think it being a soft song or sort of ballady had anything to do with that. I just felt like it was pretty ordinary. It didn't do anything to grab me. But I understand what it's like to be a fan of an artist or a band and have that passion and sort of that knee-jerk reaction to want to defend everything that they do. I get that. Trust me, I absolutely get it. You feel a sense of ownership with this artist, a level of protectiveness, and you want to defend them and everything they do. But that's also why I will always try and be respectful and delicate with my criticism of any of these artists, because a lot of them I do like. And I'm not here to just try and crap all over them just for the sake of being outrageous or edgy or something like that. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I welcome any and everyone and their opinions, even if they disagree with me. Just, keep it clean, as they say in the world of boxing. No low blows. But today we're checking out AgustD's new single, Haegeum. What I've read is pretty interesting. It's sort of a follow-up to Dachitwa in terms of video concepts, but we'll get into that a little bit after the actual video. So, all right, before we do the reaction, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps my small channel out. But without further ado, AgustD, Haegeum. Captions are on. We're ready. Yes, similar vibes already. Oh, we're going hard on this one. Maybe not musically, but definitely video-wise. Thailand, I think. Imagine somebody just grabs your chopsticks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 이 노래는 해금, yeah. 올라타봐 지금, yeah. 복작되는 리듬, 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금, yeah. 이 노래는 해금, yeah. 올라타봐 지금, yeah. 복작되는 리듬, 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금, yeah. 이 노래는 해금, yeah. 올라타봐 지금, yeah. 복작되는 리듬, 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금, yeah.
Beats hard as hell, but I'm into the video. Dave Scar from Dachitwa.
당신의 판단과 추측에 확실한 신념들이 있는지 당신의 자유와 타인의 자유가 동일하다 믿는지 그렇다면 주저 말고 올라타봐 금지된 것들로부터 해봐 각자의 취향조차 이해들을 못하는 불행한 이 시대를 살아가는 이들을 위한 이 노래는 금지된 것을 푸는 것뿐이지 허나 자유와 방종의 차이지만 부디 구분하길
Give me this movie.
이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 쏟아지는 정보들은 세상의 자유들을 금지시킨 가동시에 사상의 통일성을 원해 왜 내 머리 앞에 각종 오이즈는 눈을 가리고 이제는 생각에 좌우조차 범의 각종 논란들은 판단들의 혼란들을 야기시키고 또 쉴 틈 없이 생산되네 과연을 금지시킨 건 무엇일까 어쩌면 우리 자신 아닐까 자본의 노예 돈들의 노예
That's the truth. Slaves to all of it. Slaves to YouTube.
모든 게 뻔해 이득에 따라서 뻔히 갈리는 결의 시기와 질투에 다들 말해 놓은 둘이 만에 서로가 서로에게 족쇄를 거는 것도 모른 채 정보의 쓰나미에서 쓸려 내려가지 말길 우린 자유와 방종의 차이지만 모두
This video is hard.
이 노래는 해금
That Bangkok Dangerous Life.
복작되는 리듬
Madness. Boy, who do you think you are?
또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금
Big transition.
복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는
It's like a similar arena, like from Dachewa too. Surprise, sucker!
어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복작되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금
Oh, that video is tough. I love it. I grew up watching Hong Kong action flicks and triad movies, so this speaks to that part of me. I love it. The beat went crazy. Asian beef news. Hey, we gotta stop for a snack. We had a tough day. Full circle. AgustD. Haegeum. Off D-Day. You know, I was looking at Haegeum before I got into this video because, you know, I want to know what it means, right? And I saw an interesting article that we'll go into real quick, and it sort of breaks down the meaning and it goes into the video a little bit. Yeah, let's check that out together, shall we? Yeah, so I was on this website called We Got This Covered, and so what does Haegeum mean? AgustD's new video. Yeah, he's back. Got a new song. We know. So they say in the Dachewa music video, we're introduced to two characters in the Joseon Dynasty Korea, a tyrant king and a commoner who tries to overthrow him, eventually succeeding. By the way, if you haven't seen that video, it's fire. Fast forward to modern days in Haegeum, and the same struggle for power is going down between an underground criminal and a police officer. The police officer has the same facial scar as both characters from Dachewa, only more subtle. So, SUGA has said that the music videos for Dachewa, Haegeum, and the yet unreleased Amygdala should all be watched in succession. I like that. ARMY has started theorizing about the meaning of Haegeum, but the full picture won't be complete until the story continues in Amygdala. One possible theory is that the police officer in the former is a representative of the commoner from Dachewa, who seems to have been eventually absorbed by the system that he was trying to take down. Well, I mean, that is what happens, right? There are plenty of parallels between the Mad King and the police officer. At one point, they both try to kill their opponent, with the police officer mimicking the Mad King's now iconic cutthroat gesture. Like in Dutch-et-Wa, we are led to believe the police officer will be successful until the criminal grabs a gun from the bottom of the barrel he's being drowned in to shoot his nemesis. An attentive fan spotted the subtle double crossing by one of the men who the criminal is supposedly stealing from, and who we see calling the police officer to the scene. Just seconds after that phone call, when the criminal is leaving the building, he nods towards this mysterious man instead of killing him or knocking him out like all the others. It's a blink and you'll miss it moment, but it's essential to understand why, at the very end, the criminal suddenly has a weapon he can kill the officer with. Yeah, because otherwise you're like, what? The man drowning him under the orders of the officer is the same man from the phone call, and according to this theory, he'd been working with the criminal all along, hiding the gun. Like, see, this is a sick movie. Like, I would watch this as a movie. Imagine a movie like this with just AgustD doing the soundtrack. When it comes to the lyrics, there's plenty of similarities to the previous single. Both tracks are titled after terms related to traditional Korean music. Dutch-et-Wa is the name of a specific traditional Korean military genre of music, played by wind and percussion instruments, which plays right at the start of the 2020 track. Likewise, we also hear a Haegeum play in the first seconds of Haegeum. This is a popular traditional Korean string instrument similar to a fiddle. The verses of both Haegeum and Dutch-et-Wa refer to SUGA's career. They're both aggressively confident songs meant to highlight the rapper's achievements. While Dutch-et-Wa focuses on the people who dismiss, hate on, and try to belittle the artist, Haegeum shifts the attention towards a greater system instead of individuals. Its lyrics comment on the age of misinformation, selfishness, and greed we currently live in. Amen, brother. With some very poignant statements about current times, such as interpretation is free for all. Freedom of expression could be the reason for somebody's death. Could you still consider that freedom? Focus on those lines, would you? Interpretation is free for all. What, for example, music, what it means to you can mean something entirely different to another, and guess what? That's okay. And slaves to capitalism, slaves to money, slaves to hatred and prejudice, slaves to YouTube. Feeling attacked. Slaves to flexing, selfishness and greed have gone off the rails. Well, he's right. Like, there's no balance in any of those things, right? It's either one extreme or the other, and we are so far into the extreme side of things that there's no balance, there's no moderation. The content of each song's lyrics informs both music videos, as a less privileged person struggles to end the reign of unchecked power brought on by the figures of the Mad King and the corrupt police officer. Well, there you have it. What can I say, folks? AgustD, Haegeum, D-Day, the album is out now. Fantastic track. But I love the hard beats. People were saying, oh, well, you didn't like Saram because it was a softer song. That's not necessarily why, but it is true that I tend to like the harder, more aggressive beats when it comes to AgustD's music. That is true. I will not deny that. This musically spoke to me more. The lyrics spoke to me more. I'm picking up what he's putting down. Like, he's absolutely right. The video took the song to like a level 20 as opposed to just maxing out at 10. Like, fantastic video. It spoke to everything that I love about like Asian cinema and gangs and crimes and police officers chasing gangs and all that stuff. I love it. I absolutely love it. But those are my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours. Let me know your thoughts on the song, the video, heck, the whole album, actually, if you've heard it. But thank you so much for helping my small channel grow. Thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one.